Hey you guys, it's Brit. Tonight we're here to talk for just a couple of minutes about Alicia Dougherty responding to some of the conversation that's happening around her and her family. And to my knowledge, this is not something that she does typically. So since she did, I figured let's give her the floor, see what she has to say, and I will share my thoughts about it. So if you're interested, please keep watching. All right, you guys, so I'm going to read these two comments. They were left on another a YouTuber's video, and that channel name goes by Cursed Eye or The Cursed Eye. I can't remember which one it is, but Alicia went ahead and left these two comments on a video on that channel, and essentially she wanted to clear the air. So starting from the top, she said, just to clear something up, I am still allowed to post them regarding the kinship kids on our social media if they want to join our videos. It was agreed upon in court 11 months ago by the judge with myself, mom, dad, CPS. I have not been told otherwise by anyone. Telling Reddit doesn't make it a thing. And she continued by saying she has the ability to move the kids if she truly does not want them living here. She can find them a different resource placement. That's not happened. And she also continued the comment by saying, I shifted my content, and this is the one that I really want to focus on because this he said, she said, and all of this kind of stuff between Alicia and Biomom. I don't know who to trust. To be quite honest, I don't believe either one of them. But this is where I want to focus. She said, I shifted my content in the new year away from the kids to just me being a mom. Everyone is dragging up videos from 3 years ago as if I posted them today. My social media has evolved as I learn and grow, as it should. She continued by saying, I've apologized to people in my life who I owed an apology. There's no need to rehash videos from the past. We've moved on from them. N&D will stay here, which I find really interesting. Now she's using their initials instead of their names. But she continued by saying, N&D will stay here. We are not kicking them out. They wish to live with us, and the court will most likely honor that. We love them and want them to be able to have the happy childhood they deserve. Well, what's left of it? And I just want to say that happy childhood does not equate what Alicia is doing. Spreading them all over the internet is not happy childhood. Buying them expensive garbage is not happy childhood. And that's how I feel about it. And I'm not going to change my opinion on that. One thing that I do want to focus on is simply disproving her, because Alicia, in my opinion, is a liar, like a lot of other YouTubers are. And if we hop over to her TikTok, you can see that all of her recent videos feature her children. There wouldn't be this large conversation around her if she had changed her content in the new year. We are almost in April. If you look on her social media, the most recent time that she posted a video with her child was 3 hours ago. So you're not changing your content. You're saying that you changed your content, and maybe you're doing a little bit better, but you're not focused on you being a mom. Your content is not focused on just day in the life mom type stuff. Alicia's kids are still constantly all over the internet. The kinship kids are all over the internet. Weirdos are still building parasocial connections with these children because she is not protecting them from the goddamn internet. She's posted a video today showing a kid. She posted numerous videos yesterday showing her children. Then if you go a little further down, this was from 2 days ago. There's all of her kids. And then if we go to 3 days ago, there's an ad featuring the twins and another child. Like, what the hell are you talking about? I don't understand. Like, where is the content of her just being a mom? The morning routines, those have been the same all the way through. Her morning routines and Shop With Me, yeah, sure, that's focused on her just being a parent. But let's not act like you've taken your kids offline or taken steps to limit their exposure, because you have not. they are still heavily featured in your content, and you still rely on your kids to get views on TikTok because you know that people are invested in your children, especially the kinship ones. And that's why people have been so upset about her putting these kinship kids on the damn internet. Now, as far as this infighting that's been happening between Alicia and Biomom, I don't think that so much of this should have been playing out on the internet. I think that most of this should have been conversations between Alicia and her behind the scenes, working to make sure that these children are fulfilled and they are in the best possible situation for them in this moment. I realize that people are imperfect parents and they have mess ups and mistakes. Trust me, I know personally all about that. But when it comes to, we're not talking about, oh, like there's a post, so-and-so was venting maybe a little bit. We're talking about literally a trial by social media. Because there has been so much put out, there has been so much platformed, there has been so much manipulation, there has been so much choosing sides, creating toxic content, and a lot of name calling and saying that so-and-so, needs to just go to hell, and then this person is better even though they're really not. Like, it has been a complete catastrophe. And there's a big difference between some stuff being on the internet versus a complete trial by social media. And that's what this has turned into. It is so much toxicity. And I don't care what anyone says when it comes to loving children and wanting them to have the best life possible. You don't go absolutely AWOL on the internet. You just don't do that. And I think anyone with a little bit of common sense would agree with that. You handle things behind the scenes and you don't completely just like trauma dump and overshare while you're trying to sort things out in the best interest of your children. And that's how I feel about it. As far as her wanting to say that she switched up her content and now she's just doing mom stuff, I think step one for anyone in this situation would be stop lying. If you're not ready to be truthful, then don't say anything at all. How about that? Don't say that you switched up your content when someone can hop right over to TikTok, YouTube, or Instagram and see that your children are still literally carrying your presence. Now, if there was one or two TikToks where the kids were shown and it was actually very obvious that the content had changed, I would not be sitting here making this video. But when somebody wants to put something out online and try to make it seem like they are better than they actually are, I'm going to share my opinion about it. Now, as you guys know, there are certain topics that I, don't like to dissect and I won't really dive headfirst into because I either don't know a lot about them or it's just not something that I'm going to dissect on my channel. But when it comes to this is an absolute just a mound of fire. That's all that it is. It is so messy. It's so toxic. I have another video coming out and I want to open it up to you guys because I want to know when the shift happened. I feel like in the last 3 to 4 months, the anti-Dougherty Dozen community has it went off the rails somewhere. And I can't pinpoint exactly when it happened, but it was sometime around the new year. And something shifted and I just feel like because of the toxicity within this community, some people are reeling back and actually taking Alicia's side when she is not the savior that she wants everybody to think that she is. But because of all of this toxicity, it's kind of like the lesser of two evils. And that really sucks because there can be two people that are wrong at the same time. Nobody needs to always choose a side, pick a side, like, oh, well, this person's bad, but this person's worse. Two people can be bad simultaneously, and they both deserve criticism. And unfortunately, that's just what I've seen. And I'm not super deep into the Reddit threads, and I know that there's like Facebook groups and there's Facebook mod groups and Reddit Facebook mod groups. I'm very confused. It's overwhelming. I don't have the time, energy, or really care to dive that hard into this because most of it to me is irrelevant and it's very petty and toxic. But in this situation, I will focus on the fact that Alicia wanted to come out and try to platform herself as if she has actually made changes when her content speaks for itself. And Alicia Dougherty, you're a damn liar. So that's how I feel about this. The other video will be coming out, and I hope that it can be a conversation for us. Just because, you know, I've been a part of this community in one way or another for almost a year now, and the direction that it's gone is alarming and a little bit scary. So either way, I wanted to share this with you guys. Since she rarely responds to anything, she'll usually just keep her head in the clouds and float along, you know, throughout her day. But I did find this to be quite interesting, and you know, I would be fair about it if it wasn't for the fact that she is lying. Like, that is an outright lie. Don't say you're focusing on mom content when your kids are all over your social media presence. Let's start with honesty. Either way, that's enough ranting for today. So for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.